Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. We're up in the mountains today, just by Aquileia, heading towards Cathecus, and then we're going to work our way towards Stromby, and then we're going to start our ascent towards Paphos. So if you want to see some of the mountain views, some of the mountain ranges, this could be that little video that's been waiting especially for you. If you like what you see, please hit the like, smash that subscribe, and please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my adventures, on my travels on the island of love. And like I say, Aquileia to Cathecus, then to Stromby, and then we'll start our ascent on the twisty road towards Paphos. It's the Polis to Paphos road, or the Paphos to Polis road, if you are curious to know. Bit twisty, and the weather, you may have noticed, is not perfect, shall we say. It's not bad. Perhaps if you're somewhere in the northern hemisphere, it may be a little bit chillier, but it's just gone 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it's 14 degrees and the sun is being hidden away a little bit by a cloud or two. But there is blueness coming to the island of love, because the sky is always blue, as you can see. The sea, as you know by now, it's always blue. Mr. Paul, well, if you haven't guessed it by now, he's dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing: all that's missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. That's Cathecus village in the distance. At the end of this road, we're going to take a left, like I said, and head along a twisty bit of a road, but with some fabulous views as we head down towards Stromby. I'd like to do a big shout out to one or two of the guys who tune into the channel who do know this area quite well. Perhaps if your name is Lord Andy, and of course his girl Lady Ness. They like to go on their adventures in and around Paphos, and they do like to catalogue them on their very own YouTube channel. And of course that is Ness and Andy's Travels. So if you want to see some monkeying around in a black beast on their home turf as they whiz around Shropshire, Staffordshire, and now and again cross that border into North Wales. Yeah, we all like a bit of North Wales, don't we? Especially for that weekend or that Sunday lunch. Go and hunt them down, Ness and Andy's Travels on YouTube, and you could be in for a little bit of fun. And drop in the comments, what do you think the black beast is? It's a big old girl, and I tell you what, it's got a bit of steam under Lord of the Andes' foot, that's for sure. If you go straight over, you go into Cathecus village. Quite a few tavernas and restaurants in there, by the way. And if you keep going through the village centre and then take a left, you can wiggle and you can waggle towards Paya, only 10 kilometres. So in English money, that's 6 miles. But a word of warning, on all these roads up in and around the mountains, please keep your foot off the gas, because there are boys and there are girls in blue hanging around, and guess what? They've got speed guns and they're waiting especially for you. So take it easy and enjoy the countryside and the views, and of course the calmness and the tranquility, because as you may have noticed, there is not much traffic around. Now, if you would like to keep the channel afloat, perhaps a big thank you, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? That's how you could gift us a virtual coffee or two. How'd you do it? Google these magic words, Marika and me, buy me a coffee, or the other way round. Buy me a coffee, Marika and me, up will come our landing page, and of course you could read a bit more about us, read a comment or two, and we all like to read the comments, don't we? And hopefully, fingers crossed, you will gift us a virtual coffee. And we do thank you very much indeed. And of course, you can also join us as a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, starting off at only €10 a month. I'd like to say a massive thank you to many people who take that little bit of extra trouble. If your name is Sir Richard, he's got his very own blonde beauty, Lady Julie of the Nash. They're in downtown Paphos as we speak. And we had the great honour and pleasure last night to have dinner with them at the La Royale restaurant in downtown Paphos. And we do thank them very, very much indeed. And we'll be looking forward to them coming back to the Island of Love in the not too distant future. Thanks very much. Those spectacular views are about to come up, by the way. Although today it's a little bit misty over the Troodos Mountains there to the left in the distance. On a clearer day, you do get a truly, truly spectacular view. There's no doubt about it. There's the binging and the bonging in this over complicated hybrid car, should we say, constantly telling you about speeding and crossing the white lines and all these kind of things. Drop it in the comments. What do you think of all these modern aids on cars? Do you think they are an advantage? Do you think they make driving a car simpler, or do you think they make driving a car more complicated? And I think they make it that little bit more complicated. I'm not anti-speeding, I don't mind that bit, because yes, we shouldn't be speeding, but they pick up all these sorts of things like when you cross the line, or they think that you're about to cross the line, or they think you're about to have an impending accident. And I understand one or two of you probably would like me to have an accident and then never make another YouTube ever again. But I'm sure there's a girl in downtown Yorkshire, hopefully it's not too cold, and hopefully she's tuned in to an episode or two on the little channel known as Marika and Me. Lady Enid, massive, massive hello to you, and of course to your daughter, Lady Alison. And a big shout out to Lady Chrissy, Lady Kirstine. Lots of people like to tune into a little channel known as Marika and Me. There it is. Those are the views I'm talking about, and they are spectacular. There's something special about the greenery and the mountain ranges, and if you're lucky enough to have a house on top of this mountain in the right location, you could have a picture of the blue Mediterranean Sea on both aspects. You could see it down in Paphos, and you can see it down in Polis and Latchi. So if you are privileged to own, for example, this house coming up, you truly have got not just one view to die for, but you've got two views to die for. Now, many people who watch the channel understand that there is a brand new bar coming to Bar Street, the most famous street in the world. That bar is going to be called the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, or to abbreviate it, the M&M Lounge Bar. Grand opening on the 15th of March 2025, which is not long. We're going to do it all over again on the 16th of March, and guess what? We're going to do it all over again on St. Patrick's Day, which is the 17th of March. If you want to come and see us, please, please do. But why not drop in the comments your names so that we can put you on the guest list, because we're going to be pretty busy. There's around about 180 people booked in for the 15th, around about 80 to 90 people now booked in for the 16th, and about 60 people already say that they are coming on the 17th of March as well. I've got a little boy cigar. I'm going to light it up while you feast your eyes and digest upon the beauty and the spectacality of the area known as Paphos. Paphos Cyprus on the Island of Love. If you're looking for a fabulous, fabulous place to come for a holiday, it should be right at the very, very top of your list. Get on that internet, find that perfect hotel, that perfect apartment, that perfect villa, or perhaps just bring a tent, because one thing's for sure, you are going to have a fabulous, fabulous holiday on the Island of Love, and in particular in downtown Paphos. Let's light up the little boy cigar. Not all of us drive with quite the same respect as other people, shall we say, on the road. Always try and stick to the speed limits. At the end of the day, you're probably not going to get there any quicker. You'll save a little bit of benzene, you never know. And a little bit of those tyres and a little bit of those brakes. But on top of all of that, you'll have a much, much more relaxed life. What was his hurry? That's what you've got to ask, isn't it? We're going to take a right and we're going to head towards Paphos. If you go left, Polis is 20 kilometres. Paphos, 16 kilometres, 10 miles in English money, shall we say. Downtown Stromby village is coming up, and it's pretty much on top of the mountain that looks down towards Paphos. And of course, if you look the other way, down towards Polis. A very popular place, Polis, by the way, overlooked by a lot of people. Perhaps if you want a more relaxed holiday, a chilled out holiday, Polis could be that place for you. And you've got Latchi there as well. So if you want to do a bit of water sporting or just gazing out into the blue Mediterranean Sea, pop over to Latchi Harbour, and I'm pretty sure you'll have a fabulous, fabulous day indeed. Now, I want to say a massive shout out and a big thank you to one or two of the guys that keep coming back to the show now and again. If your name is Sir Daniel of the Mahoney and his girl who's always right, yes indeed, the girl known as Sherry Wright, thank you very much for watching. And of course the list goes on and on. Lord Lee and Lady Vicky, thank you very much for continuing to watch the little channel known as Marika and Me, and for continuing your support via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. We do appreciate it very much indeed. And if you'd like to hunt us down on the Tinternet on our brand new website, please do, marikaandme.com, and up we will pop. You can read a little bit more about us, of course, bits and bobs about Cyprus, and we've also got a section where you can drop in comments, and if you wish, you can buy some Marika and Me memorabilia. And I'd like to say a huge thank you to Dame Ann, who's bought a couple of t-shirts and a few other bits and bobs. Thank you very much indeed. Don't forget, marikaandme.com. It's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's waiting especially for you. Now, this area here in particular is a hot spot with the boys and girls in blue. And the main reason for that is because that is their little office sitting there. That is the Stromby police station. So now and again, I like to stand outside it and catch you when you are going too fast, shall we say. As this car now says I'm doing. I'm doing 39 and it says I should be doing 50. So it's now bing-bonging me for not going fast enough. What a crazy world that we live in. Lots of road works going on around here as well, by the way. They're doing infrastructure for super fast internet. Yes, CETA is getting its act together up in the hillside above Paphos and causing traffic jams. Look at this, unbelievable. Do you want to buy a Suzuki Vitara? It's for sale. God knows what crazy price he might want for it at the end of the day. Cars, as you may notice in Cyprus, are relatively expensive, and the older they get, their price doesn't really drop that much. New cars are on a parity with the UK and most of Europe, but as cars get older, 3-4 years old, you will pay a massive proportion of the brand new price. But even when you get to really old cars, 15-20 year old, you will struggle to find one, for a good one that is, for less than around about €3,000. What's the price of benzene? Let's have a quick look, shall we? €1.44.9. So €1.45 per litre. In English money, that's around about £1.30. Drop in the comments, how much is a litre of liquid benzene in your home country? Whether it be in the UK, perhaps in Switzerland, Lady Mika, and of course Sarah the Anthony. Drop it into the comments. I got a feeling it could be quite expensive in Switzerland, judging by the price of a hot latte, which is around about €7.50. Quite a nice relaxing area, by the way. Although often you do find there is someone stuck up your bottom, but just to annoy them that little bit more, why not go that little bit slower? And then you can watch as the steam comes out of their ears. So, main road from Stromby to Paphos, around about 6 or 7 minutes is what it's going to take us. And I promise you, when we get to the top of Paphos, you are going to get a spectacality of a view indeed, over the rooftops and the treetops, all the way down to the blue, 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 blue Mediterranean Sea. Now back to the opening of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. 15th of March, which is a Saturday night. That's the grand opening. Why not come and join us? And if you want to be on a little YouTube video, we'll be going live. So if you want to pop in and say a big, big hello to people you may know all over the world, why not pop in and see us? 15th of March, 2025. We're going to have a party. And we're going to do it all over again on the 16th of March. That's the Sunday. And guess what? St. Patrick's Day is hot on its heels. Well, that's the Monday. We're going to have another party. So if you'd like to see Mr. Paul dressed head to toe in green, and I got a feeling Gracivia Booth, that's my Marika and your Marika, will be dressed in green as well. Why not join us for a party on the most famous street in the world, Bar Street, downtown Cape Paphos, at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. But one thing's for sure, life is certainly very, very good and very calm and tranquil on the island of love, in particular in Paphos, that's for sure. Although not so tranquil in his life. Obviously, he's in a big, big rush to get to the coffee shop, which is where Mr. Paul's going as well. So I'm going to say a massive, massive thank you to Baron John and Baroness Louise, who continue to gift us virtual coffees via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Thank you very, very much indeed. And we wish you a fantastic time on your adventure of a lifetime, all the way over in Thailand. But of course, you are going to get back on a big bird. Jet from Thailand to Larnaca. Larnaca to Paphos, hire a car to downtown Cape Paphos, and join us at the grand opening of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar on the 15th of March. And hopefully you'll join us on the 16th and hopefully on the 17th. We're looking forward to seeing you very, very much indeed. And that list of superstars that are coming is mouth-watering. It truly, truly is. Our girl in charge of the show, our day man, she's coming. There's a couple of naughty pains, a couple of barons from downtown in the Cotswolds. Baron Jeremy, Baron Simon, they're coming. Lord Lee, our mountain man, and his girl, Lady Vicky, they're coming. There's a girl who likes a menchie in downtown Glasgow. She's coming. She's known as the Baroness of the Crackpot. That's our Baroness Lillian, and if she's coming, that must mean that Baron Frank is coming as well. The man who likes a cigar or two, Baron Von Cigar, Lord of the Martin, he's coming. If he's coming, that must mean that the greatest accountant in the world is coming, Lady Victoria. And as a girl who always likes a little bit of brightness in her life, she's already found the man of her dreams. That's her and our Lord of the Jace. Who is she? Our girl, Lady Whitney. They're coming as well. The list goes on and on. And like I say, if you want to come, why not drop your name in the comments, send us an email, make contact with us via our Facebook pages, Marika and Me Paphos, Marika and Me Lounge Bar, or via our website, marikaandme.com. Yes, we'd love to see you at the grand opening on the 15th, on the 16th, and of course the 17th of March. Those days are ticking down. And please don't forget to keep on coming back to the little channel as we show you our adventure as we transform a rundown bar on Bar Street into the most spectacular bar in the world. Tasada is coming up, and whenever I'm in Tasada, I always think of two of our great friends who unfortunately are away in downtown south of France. On that note, a massive hello to Lord Ronaldo and his very own French beauty, Lady of the Sylvie. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and we'll look forward to seeing you when you come back to the island of love. Downtown Tasada, we're going to start our ascent towards the top of Paphos, and you are going to get a view quite simply worth dying for, especially for two superstars in downtown Wellingborough. If your name just happens to be Baroness so sweet of the Caroline, and of course the man of your dreams, Lord Nigel of the big guns. Here comes a view that quite simply is worth dying for. So don't click off just yet. There it is in all of its glory in the distance. A little place known as Paphos. Got a very special place in many people's hearts. If you've not been to Paphos, get yourself on a big berg, like Sir Brian and of course his girl, Lady of the Chivon, all the way from downtown in Dublin. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar when you get off that big bird on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, and guess what? We'll be dancing the night away. I'm going to say a massive thank you for watching. I've truly enjoyed your company. Hopefully you've enjoyed my company, and hopefully you'll keep coming back to the little channel known as Marika and Me. Please don't forget to hit the like. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a single penny, but it does tell YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and Me to more like-minded people like yourselves. If you'd like to gift us a coffee or two, hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Google these magic words, Marika and Me, Buy Me a Coffee. You can read a little bit more about us, and of course a comment or two. And fingers crossed, there could be a coffee on its way, especially from you. Please don't forget to go and hunt us down on the brand new website, marikaandme.com. Read a little bit more information and perhaps buy yourself a mug or two. Big shout out and a massive thank you to Lord of the M, and of course the greatest Spanish teacher in the world, all the way in downtown London, Lady Andrea. And we'll look forward to seeing you when you come back to Paphos. In the not too distant future, we'll be waiting for you in the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon indeed.